with me on Cook With Me Sunday. I look like a hot mess express. I was at CrossFit first thing this morning, and then I had a peer group for my, not my, a peer group for my doctoral program. We met up at from like 1 to 2:30, technically till 3. And then right after that, my husband and I left the house because we needed to get over to our old place and get some things in order because we have um, we're getting the house like, what is it, like deep clean, move out, whatever. I don't know the proper name of it right now. So, anyways, that's what's causing me to run behind. So, but I'm here. I also needed to like charge my phone, wash some dishes from earlier. It's just been a very full day, and I still have a couple of things to do before I lay my head down tonight. So it's just been a nice full day though. I like a good full day of action because that means I'm probably going to rest very, very well tonight because I got plenty of sleep. And that's half of the battle for me. Let me get a knife. And I pretty much know I'm going to be using this pan over here. But I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel. Those that are new and old. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. And I'm noticing that I'm getting like quite a few new comments from new folks that have joined the channel. So I appreciate that so much. What else is going on? I did do a little bit of filming at our old place because I have some exciting announcements coming out very, very soon. And what else did I have going on? Oh, the peer group meeting it went really, really well. And it's still very much daylight out here. I just think about all the other times I would be filming at 6 o'clock and it would practically be dark. So I think it's great that we still have so much light outside right now. I have a feeling this is going to call me to put this in a bowl. Hello to whoever just joined on. I have a feeling it's D. It might be D. It might be somebody else. But of course, tonight's meal is brought to you by HelloFresh. I am not sponsored by them. I just have a lot of cards. It is what it is. Oh, they want me to cook this on the skillet. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this in the oven, which is perfect, honestly. It's probably better that way. But anyways, hello, welcome to the channel. Just looking to see. Okay, just the rack, wash and dry. I need to lemon zest. Drizzle with oil. Oh, I bet you they're gonna want me to use one of the other baking dishes. And I'm slicing these not as wedges. Whoops, there's that too. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'm just reading instructions to make sure that I have my whole life together here. So I'm going to be roasting these potatoes, and they want me to put it on 450. Okay. And the salmon I'm doing in the skillet. This is going to get interesting because I have one big giant piece of salmon. All right, so I am cooking tonight potatoes, zucchini, and salmon. It's HelloFresh. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I just have a million cards. I literally have a 1-inch thick binder of literally HelloFresh cards. So usually when I go grocery shopping, because all of the items for HelloFresh, they're all super fresh from scratch. So this week will be a HelloFresh menu, and the next week will be something from my brain. It'll be like some sort of pasta dish, or it will be chili. I really don't want to make chili again. So, because it's actually warming up, and it's no fun to eat chili when it's hot. I just don't want to eat anything hot. So I don't know. I might break it up and make something different. And actually, I was thinking earlier, like normally I end up making like a lot of soup, but I don't recall. I think I made one soup this entire season, which is unlike me. I typically would have made several, but not this time. D is my moderator. Oh, thank you. Thank you for liking and stopping by. Please like, subscribe, turn on notification bell. For those of you that are new to my channel, I'm Diona Reese Williams. I do content around goals and intentions, but I also do these Cook With Me Sundays, which seem to be popular depending. It has its ebb and flow in seasons. So you were the first one here. Oh, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate the support. I genuinely do. I enjoy doing the Cook With Me's. And now Better Half he's actually like at AutoZone, I think. I think that's where he went. He knows on Sunday, he's like, let me get out of here because she's going to be on camera and I don't want to be on camera. All right. Well, I appreciate, again, those that are hopping on, saying hello and, chiming in. I genuinely appreciate it. I feel like I have a lot of potatoes, like almost too many. So I don't think I'm going to use every single last one of them. I guess that's what I'm concluding. And once I get everything like cooking and in the oven, I plan to do, instead of desserts this week, which some of you guys don't know this, but one of my really good friends in town, her daughter had a lemonade stand and cupcakes. And because she is raising money so she can buy herself a potbelly pig, I was like, okay. And you guys know the trend, like, you listen, but you don't judge. It was one of those things where it's like, I listen, I don't judge. I have 3 dogs. I don't think I can manage a potbelly pig. It would take me over the edge because I'm telling you, if you've never taken care of an elderly pet, I'm living that life right now with 2 of my dogs. It's a lot of work. I'm like, do not be fooled in thinking like, oh, it's so easy. They're so cute. Like the puppy phase is cool. Their teenage years is fun. Adult years are interesting, but the senior years they can be very, very challenging. Not just for you, but for them as well. I don't want to be like, I don't recommend if you're not going to keep your pets for like their entire lifespan. Listen, let me tell you who's not going to have a potbelly pig. This one. I think I'm a medium-sized medium-sized dog type of gal. They live longer than the larger sized pups, but they don't live as long as like a little dog. And little dogs can live for a really, really long time. I love our little dog, Trina. But it's a lot. Okay, Jojo, you got a lot to say. Oh my gosh, 20 years old? So my point of saying all of this, let me show y'all these cupcakes. This is why I'm not making dessert, because I have these 3 cupcakes that I'll be consuming. I thought I was going to make cookies for Charles, but that's probably not going to happen today because I still need to grade and do so many other things before my day ends, essentially. So I need a baking sheet. Oh, it's in the dishwasher. No, maybe not. It's got to be in here. It's underneath. Okay. Perfect. But what I'm also going to be preparing tonight is I'm going to be making my own batch of hummus, and I am going to be making some smoothies. And you're probably wondering why. I love my Fairlife protein shakes. They're nice, but it is better for me to make them from scratch. More cost efficient, less sugar. You can control the ingredients, that type of thing. And I'd rather travel with the Fairlife when I'm going to work than to just be like, oh, I just only have Fairlife. Like, no, 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 no. There are other options. So I'm trying to lean in to making my own. I do find that this time of the year, like once it's above 70 degrees, I want to eat salads. I want to eat sandwiches, and I also want to have like things that are cold, because it just gets so hot in Arizona that you don't really want to have like hot foods. I don't know. And then having the oven running all the time, like it's too much. It ends up being too much. So I welcome a nice, cool smoothie. Hopefully I have enough room for all these potatoes, which it seems like I do and seems like I don't, like a combination. All right. Hopefully I'm not frozen. Hi again, Aubrey. Thanks for joining. I think since you left, I finished slicing the potatoes, and now I'm on to the zucchini, which part of me feels like we had zucchini last night, but the thing is I don't want them to go bad. I'd rather just cook them and roast them and get them set. Oh, thank you so much, Aubrey. I appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you guys that like, subscribe. I'm not sure if you know what my content is about, but I do content around goals, intentions, and motivation. And besides like talking about them, I actually like to give you guys snapshots of my life and me working through these goals and intentions. So part of the Cook With Me is that I do meal prepping every week. It makes my life so much more easier. One of my good friends, I don't think she's on here, but she was cracking me up because she was doing some meal prepping, and she's like, I just can't eat another one of those sandwiches. I don't know if she's watching, but it was just so funny. She was just like, I can't eat it anymore. But anyways, I like to meal prep like 2 to 3 different types of meals a week. There's not enough time on Sunday. I mean, I could just cook until the nighttime, but what I do is I prep half of the meals today, and then the other half I will do tomorrow. Partly because it just works better with my schedule to basically, this is all about being productive. Like what works best with my schedule is doing half of it today and the other half tomorrow. I don't like spending hours and hours and hours in the kitchen. I think it just makes it a lot easier. Like if I'm already in a slicing groove, like I'll slice some tomatoes. I'll slice up some apples, some plums. Yes, I do slice up plums because I'm not like a big fruit fan because it's either too sweet or too sour, and it's just not my thing. But I force myself to eat it because we need to eat fruit. I prefer to just blend all of my fruit versus um, like eating it. So, what are you cooking? Perfect question. I'm making salmon with a creamy Dijon chive sauce. And no, I am not sponsored by HelloFresh, and I am not lying when I say I literally have a 1 inch binder of recipes from these folks. So this is the 1 inch binder with all the HelloFresh. Yeah, because we literally had HelloFresh for like almost 4 years, like 3, 4 years of my life. So we have all these amazing recipes, and it's great because now I'm able to just take the recipe card with me to the grocery store and call it a day. Um, Most of the things, like most of the meat we already had, but it was just like buying the lemon, purchasing the zucchini, like the fresh stuff that we would not have on hand. So it just makes life a whole lot easier. All right, we have chives, Yukon potatoes. I think this only calls for salt and pepper, which is kind of vanilla-ish. Are you the first person to read my comment? Um, I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, thank you, Jojo. That was nice of you. I appreciate it. Um, I don't know if I was the first person. Dee might have read it. She is also my moderator. And I would say we always say we are YouTube besties because we are. We came into this YouTube space. We have been on YouTube, but we were like, I don't know, and we didn't know each other. But we joined back into this space in mid-October. And the funny thing is, it was like, you know how the algorithm works. It just like keeps recommending these channels, and you're like, okay, I don't know why it's recommending, but it's fine. I'll take a look at the channel. And sure enough, I really enjoy her content and vice versa. So if you are someone who is single and you're like, I don't know about these dating apps, should I do it or not? Let me tell you something. Dee is over there on her channel and she is checking out these dating apps for us. And then honestly, like, I think her tips are pretty solid. But aside from that, she's just doing that for fun. She really is a writer and producer, and she has done reality crime shows. And she also provides amazing tips. Like if you're interested in getting into the industry and writing, she releases those videos on Wednesdays. And her series, Dear Future Husband, comes out on Sundays. And then she also just launched another series regarding mental health. So a lot of great content over there. My day is going well. It's just been busy. Okay, no worry, Dee. No worry. I understand it is late on East Coast time. So it is late, late, late. All right, olive oil and salt. I need to put a little olive oil on top of this as well. Oh my gosh, Boss Dog has arrived. I wasn't sure if you were gonna make it. I was like, I haven't seen Boss Dog all week. I was getting nervous. I'm like, I'm getting new regulars. New regulars. To everyone that is new to the channel, Boss Dog is one of the regulars on my channel and Dee's channel as well. And Boss Dog can be a little lively, so. And I have no tea. I just came back from California. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. I'm right next door to California. I live in Arizona. All right, so we got a little bit of olive oil. Oh no, sorry to hear that, boss. Sorry to hear that. Oh, well, I'm kind of adding this all in at the wrong time. Okay, so it says 450. So I need to raise the temperature there. So I have that going, and now I need to get the chicken going. And y'all all know how I feel about chicken. It is not my favorite meat, which is why I will be having salmon. Okay. I'm going to put the salmon over here, and this chicken, like, what is dripping? It's probably this dang on chicken. All right, I need to spray this. I'm sorry, boss dog. I'm sure y'all will figure it out. How long were you guys together? Okay, just trying to read the comments a little bit. All right, so I'm basically getting ready to prep my chicken. I know y'all can't see me, but you will in just a minute. Just give me a moment. Ugh, chicken, chicken, chicken. I'm not a fan of you, chicken. I don't even like touching it. It's just so gross. I do like chicken eggs. I just don't like chicken meat. It's just gross. All right, let me wash my hands. And I need to make sure that I get this cooking or baking sooner rather than later, because it needs more time in the oven. And then tomorrow I will make my other dish that I need to make. I'm gonna move y'all here, I think, to this corner. There we go. And now I can season all the chicken, which we picked up some more different grill mates yesterday, but chipotle pepper was new, and I think honey sriracha was the other new one. Oh, and Asian barbecue, which I plan to use that one tomorrow. So I'm going to actually season one half of the chicken, one side, with the mojito lime. Oh, this one actually had several pieces of chicken. Okay, this is good. Turn those over just a little. And I think the oven has already chimed off, so all of this stuff can go in sooner rather than later. Ooh. I like really seasoned meat. Even though I'm not eating this, but better half never complains. All right. And I think I'm going to do the bourbon, no, the brown sugar bourbon for the other half here. How many of you guys meal prep? I'm just curious if there are other people that enjoy meal prepping or find it to be helpful. Something else that I'll do is, like last night, I was telling my better half, I was like, hey, I just need you to cook on like Friday or Saturday, and whatever you cook, there'll be enough leftovers to where I don't have to cook. And so last night he made a shrimp and zucchini, and I think it was rice. No, couscous. It was delicious. Really, really good. All right, let me read the comments and see what everybody's talking about. Thanks, Calvin. It looks good. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I'll go live making my other dinner, because it'll be like during my lunch break. But I normally will check in like in the morning time, which always tends to be around breakfast or like brunch midday. So I might do that. I might check in and do that with you guys. We'll see. It depends on my schedule and just a lot of different factors. Because when I'm not doing content creation, I am a full-time faculty at a community college, so I teach early childhood courses. But Sundays for sure, I do always cook every single Sunday, unless I'm like out of town and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna cook. But that's the only time that I don't do Sunday cook with me's, which for the most part I'll be doing. I don't have anything planned on Sundays, with the exception of probably Easter. That'll probably be a Sunday that I'm not live and cooking. But maybe I can do like a pre-recording of something and then just share with you guys, so you guys can feel like you're getting some sort of a Easter meal or something. I'll have to figure it out. It is. Oh, yeah. Are you a high school student? I have a lot of young people that follow my channel, which I find fascinating. I'm not quite sure why you guys enjoy my channel so much, but I appreciate the youth following me. I have a handful of y'all that like to follow, so and oftentimes I'm told I can't watch it because I'm in class, which I would prefer you guys to be in class, studying and doing all of that versus watching my lives. You can always catch the replay. That's the best part about YouTube, is that you can watch it another time as if you didn't miss anything. Oh my gosh, Aubrey, you're way too young. I don't even know how 9-year-olds find my channel. I don't know how y'all find it or how it's even recommended. Between the teenagers and the 9-year-olds, you guys find me every single time. Good thing I'm not a crazy adult. So my content will typically be PG. You were just scrolling. Interesting. Interesting. Well, Aubrey, I appreciate your support. So you're in the 3rd or 4th grade? Third grade. I remember when my great niece was in the 3rd grade. Oh my gosh. You're young. Young. Well, again, I appreciate your support. I don't know what time it is where you reside, and you should not tell me this, but make sure that you follow what your parent guardians are telling you to do, and all those fun things. Okay, so yes, make sure you're following rules and being a respectful kiddo. All of those things are really important and valuable. Yes. Yes. All right, so I actually need to move on to my next thing. Well, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I need to set a timer for the other food, but I think I'm going to shift over to making smoothies. I don't know. Oh, okay. You might have McDonald's. Okay. Tracking. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I think I'm going to move to the next thing. Start prepping to make smoothies because I think I'm going to make the salmon last. And at that point, I probably will sign off to make the salmon because I need to concentrate to do all of that. But for now, I need to get all of my glasses together. Meal prepping. So I'm getting all of my jars together. I already love these jars. So obviously I'm older. So I don't use TikTok as much as the youth do. I use TikTok like Google. So if I want to figure out something really quick, I just go and ask like how to meal prep smoothies. And so all of the folks that were preppers use some sort of a container. I prefer glass because it's better to recycle. And I know I can repurpose this more than one way. I can drink my iced coffee out of here. If I wanted to use this for like flowers, I could. I can obviously use this for smoothies, just like a lot of different things. So, I already tested out, I'm missing a glass. So give me a second. Aha. But I already tested out, the smoothies this past week, and it was great. It was, it's great. So I prep them, and then when I say tested, I wanted to see, like, if I meal prep them, like, are they actually going to taste good? They did. They taste just fine. And what I also like with this kit is that it came with a lid and straw, and so you can take it to go as well. So really, really cool. So I'm gonna just pull out my blender, which I've had her for a long time, and it's funny because I did not plan to have a gray like KitchenAid mixer. It just happened that way with the blender, so just worked out. But I'm gonna get, somebody's coming back home. That's why you hear them whining. Okay. All right, Aubrey, thank you for signing on. I appreciate it. Hey, calm down. All right, so back in the day, I know, he always wants his camera time. Bye, Aubrey, take care. Back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I'm talking like 20 years ago, it was not normal to be able to buy pre-cut frozen fruit and already like measured for you. That never happened. So this is like a great, great option. So this particular blend has let me see, it has pineapples, bananas, raspberry, and butternut squash. So I'm going to be making this two, one for me and then one for better half, Mr. Williams. And I also am going to be making a green one. I know, I'm like, green one. And so this one is pineapples, mangoes, apples, spinach, and avocado. So this ought to be pretty tasty. So a green one, a fruity one. Just gonna set those there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, we'll just walk. Nobody can see you. D, he want to be on camera so bad, it's not even funny. You see how ridiculous this is? Thanks, Aubrey. Take care. Oh, it also says that I can blend yours with water. Yeah. I don't think you want water, but okay, just offering. Okay, so I have to make his first because he has the dairy sensitivity. So give me a second. Oh my gosh.
And a good straw.
Hold on.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so I got a measuring cup because I need to be able to measure out the contents, obviously. Oh, the most important thing, the protein powder. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Okay, so I'm checking to see if this has iron. This one doesn't have iron. Okay, this one should be fine. Okay, so here we go. Okay, Aubrey. So we're gonna do our first contents. This is, I would consider more of a fruit type of smoothie. Very fruit forward. This is my preferred way of having fruit. And each bag has about, why didn't they just measure this in cups? I want to say it's about 2 cups of fruit, which is great for someone like myself that is not a fan of having fruit all the time. All right, as y'all know, and I'm also not sponsored by them, but I'm a big fan of Just Move protein products. They actually are vegan free, they're gluten free, soy free, no peanut, and keto friendly. So it's Black owned, it's all the things. They're great products. I actually am going to be, I think I might do like an auto ship during the summer. But we're going to put 1 scoop in there. So that gives us 20 grams of protein. Let me move this over here. And then we need a measuring spoon. So 1 tablespoon. Nope, nope, nope. It's this one. This one. So we have our measuring spoon, and it says 4 of these, and this will give us, this is collagen peptides, which also is a great source of protein. So 20 grams. But I'm only going to give him like half of that. So this will make his smoothie 30 grams of protein. And because he likes peanut butter, we're going to throw some peanut butter in there. And this one calls for 2 tablespoons. And then this will take his to 42 grams of protein, basically. So he should be feeling very satisfied. And for him, he is also drinking, him as in better half, he drinks Ripple milk. And so this is 8 grams of protein. Ripple milk is made from pea protein, not pea as in urine, but like pea as in vegetables. This is unsweetened, but this particular shake is going to be 50 grams of protein. So we're going to do a cup of this. Why did you laugh, Chucky? He thought it was funny because I said it's not. So I've got the 8 ounces here. And usually in these cases, I'm probably going to have to put like a little bit more liquid in here. So we will test that out in just a moment. All right, y'all can't see the blender, so let's move it over. There we go. And that lets me know I have to add more liquid because it's like, hey, this is too thick. So I normally add, I'll go with like a fourth. And that should be kind of enough to kind of keep it just right. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to startle. All right, I need a spoon. This is where I avoid wanting to get a Vitamix. I know it's probably of value to me in my life, but I don't want to buy one. I just have to add more liquid. So this tells me that whenever I'm making smoothies, especially with these pouches, I'm going to need a cup and a half of milk. So, which is completely fine. Totally normal. So I have another fourth that I'm adding right here. So when I make the next one, I will just pour in like a fourth of a cup. All right. It looks really, really thick. I almost feel like it should be 2 cups. Quite tasty. It tastes like ice cream. Wow. Very, very good. Bye, Aubrey. All right, I'm gonna have you try this. Do you like the thickness?
Yes.
Okay.
You thin it out just a little.
So 1 more fourth of a cup. All right. The mister has tried it out. He does like it, but he would like a little bit more milk. So this tells me that I need to basically make it with almost 2 cups of milk. We're about a fourth off from being 2 cups. So all right, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, okay, that just popped off. We're gonna go ahead and pour this into our glass. hopefully it doesn't overfill, which I had a feeling it was. Huh? What'd you say?
No.
Okay, so this is the only challenge when it's this thick. Oh, could it almost be enough to make like 2? So this is telling me that if I do 2 cups, then I will more than likely be able to fill up 2 glasses, which is kind of invaluable to know. Because I'm still testing everything out with these jars, and then this is what it will look like in the end. And here's the second one. So if I have leftover of the green, I'll just top that one off with that one. But I'm gonna set these aside because I don't want them to mix with mine. And meaning, and I know y'all are like, what do you mean you don't want it to mix with yours? Because he has a sensitivity with dairy, I don't want to mix anything with my drinks. I don't want the dairy to be mixed in, so just being mindful of that. I don't like me having Ripple milk in mine is not that big of a deal. So we're gonna do the same thing, but with the greens. Same scoops of everything, all the above. And so we already know that we're going to use 1 scoop of the protein powder. We got 8 minutes left on everything in the oven. And I chose this particular flavor because we tend to have a lot of bananas left over, which y'all can't see that. But I'm probably going to be making more of my stuff with raw ingredients. Sorry, there's a lot of action going on behind me. Because we do have so many bananas, or banana. 2 scoops of peptides, which I feel like he's going to be a little low-key jealous because I'm going to test out this other recipe. I'm going to test it out. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we did all of that, and now we just need to do all of the milk. So this time, we're going to do a full cup, which I think you guys saw that. Hello to y'all that are just like hanging out and just watching. I don't know who you are, but if you're my friends and the people I think I know who's watching, what's up? Y'all know who you are watching silently. This time, I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the full, like, almost, yeah, 3/4 of a cup. Because we already know that this is going to make, like, 2. Actually, I think I need to just do, like, a little bit more, like another 1/4. But you know what? This is also showing me that when I make smoothies, especially with that milk, that I'm going to end up with using like most of the milk just to make the smoothies. So, all right, here we go. You know what I forgot? You guys let me forget. I think it was the peanut butter. Got to put that hint of peanut butter. That's one of his favorite ingredients in his smoothies. I personally kind of want peanut butter. What did you say? He said I like a trace of it. He's not lying. Like a hint. I don't want it to overpower the smoothie. Can you come and try this out, sir?
Man,
Can you come and try this out?
certain.
Oh, that's good.
Let me get my mask.
You just come over this way. Nobody's going to see you. No, you need to turn around. Nobody's going to see you.
That'll do. That's good.
He said it was good, guys.
Yeah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Like.
This is the greens.
Mm-hmm. Let it go.
He has so many comments. No, this will just be good fiber for you. Really good fiber. So this filled up completely. We're going to top off this other one. Just a little. Well, maybe by a whole lot. And then, yeah. And this one's gonna be fun because it's got like the greens and the berries combined. And I'm gonna just pour up this one because there's not really enough to like make another glass. Or make another jar, I should say. Okay, let's see. This is good. I honestly did not know what to expect. I thought the green one was going to be my least favorite. Not because I don't like vegetables, but I just thought it was going to be kind of overpowering. But it's actually not. It's very good. Okay. Those potatoes are sizzling. All right, so I'm just going to rinse this out. And it looks like I will probably realistically end up making a batch on Sunday and then making another batch probably tomorrow in terms of meal prep. So, all right. And I feel like on meal prep days, I will probably do the baggies first and then lean on the fresh fruits and vegetables that I have for during the week when I have just like a little bit more time to like slice stuff. Because I do have some spinach that I'm going to use. I have quite a few bananas that I'm going to use, but I'd rather do those like tomorrow versus today. It's just making sure we have enough of everything to just kind of get us going for the week. Oh, perfect. I'm going to put these right next to the eggs. So his are going to be on the top shelf, and then mine are going to be towards the bottom here. I think that'll just make our lives a little bit easier. Yeah, that'll work. And then tomorrow I will make some with fresh banana and fresh strawberry. I won't have like mango and all of that, but I'll figure out a way to make it work. All right. Thank you for those that are just continuing to sit tight and he's making comments about me saying thank you for sitting tight and hanging out. But I am appreciative, genuinely appreciative. So I kind of want to go a different route with mine. I actually thought I was going to use these today. I'm going to make one green one, but I'm going to save this fruity one for another day. But before I get to that, I got to pull out our food that's in the oven. And really, I need to pull out the potatoes and the zucchini because they are like beyond, not beyond done, but they're just done. So let me get, and then the chicken will still need like another half hour, which is why I'm comfortable with just kind of leaving them in the oven a little bit longer. Okay, perfect. Chicken is still in there. All of this is done. For the most part, I feel like it's done. They sound like they're done. Zucchini is kind of iffy to me because it doesn't take long and then you can't tell, like, is it actually done or is it not? So some parts look extremely done while others are like, it's kind of questionable, like what's going on. But everything looks good. So that's half of the battle, just making sure everything is good. And now I'm gonna set my timer. I'm gonna say 20 minutes because I really need to be done with chicken in the next 20 minutes. And I need to be done with smoothies as well. So let's get back to smoothie making. All right, we're gonna go with the greens. This is the one that I'm making for myself. We're gonna start with our fruit. Well, the greens. This is the green one. And I am going to be making mine very protein heavy. If you don't notice, I'm still in my workout clothes. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I guess really Instagram more than Facebook, you would know that I went to CrossFit this morning, and I feel like the remaining 2 people on here are people that probably know that. So, but it was only lifting, and I just rather take my shower tonight because I knew we were going to go back to the old house and do like a lot of cleaning over there and just getting things in order. And I'm just like, I don't want to be all clean for that when I know I'm gonna need to just shower again. So, all right, so we're gonna do some peanut butter, 2 scoops. And by the 2 scoops and the protein powder, that's gonna be 32 grams of protein right there. And then the peptides, I'm actually going to do the full 4 tablespoons. And so that'll be 20 grams of protein. So that'll be 52 grams. And here's the thing, like protein is still best if you're able to like eat it. But this is replacing what I've been drinking. Like I love Fairlife shakes. Y'all heard me say this earlier, but they're just not, they're too sugary. So anyways, I use this Fairlife, which is very heavy on protein as well. This is 13 grams in this bottle. And actually, once upon a time, I met with a nutritionalist and she was telling me, she's like, you need to just drink a glass of that Fairlife after you work out. I'm like, really? She goes, yes. So it is more expensive, but it's not as sweet. And it is much more healthier in a way to me. It doesn't have like all the lactose stuff. Like it's really good. I'm gonna do 2 cups because we already learned before that we pretty much need 2 cups. And I feel like I'm gonna do 2 1/4. So then I can get 2 full, I can get two full jars. So then I know I don't have to like make any smoothies. So 26, 50, 76 plus half, 6, 7. This is like over 80 grams of protein, which is kind of low-key impressive. For someone who, like myself, I need to eat my way through protein so I don't feel so hungry and not snacking. I don't really want to snack, but it's just better to do it this way. All right, let's see how this blends out. And I actually want to pour his in here because I'm not going to drink all of this right now. And then I'll just blend this out. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pour these into the jar. And technically, because I'm putting half and half, it's gonna be like drinking 40 grams of protein when it's all said and done. It's not gonna be like drinking 80 grams. Oh my gosh, did I make like 3 of these? Low-key impressed. Low-key impressed. Yes, indeed, I did. Oh my gosh. So I need to make sure I get those calculations down. Okay, we're going to try this in a little baby cup so then we can know how it tastes. If I would have known I was going to make 3. Let's see. Oh, this is good. Really, really good. I like that a lot. Okay, guys. I'm going to close out because I need to make the salmon on the skillet. And I'm probably going to request the mister to help me out because he's really good at cooking like seafood on skillet. So I think I'm going to solicit some help. And I really want us to be able to eat by like 7:30. So usually by 7, and after I've been on here for an hour, I'm like, you got to get off here and wrap up some dinner. So anyways, guys, have a great Sunday. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be live probably mid-morning or so because I've got some meetings in the morning. So if you're available, you can hop on and check me out. But have a great night, have a great day, and have a good morning. And I'll catch you guys later. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on notification bell, and video uploads on Sundays and Wednesdays. All right, bye guys.